Morning, good afternoon, and good evening whenever and wherever you are. And welcome back to the Beta Plan. Well, I just skipped a few days when finally my core chaplain says, "My liege, I am pleased to report the success of my mission to Korun. The majority of the population has been converted to the Slavic faith. Your humble core chaplain." Not going to pronounce this. Excellent. I gain a few bit of piety, a little bit, 15, and the head of my faith now thinks that I am a good lord for trying to convert these lands. Yes, thank you, finally. I am even going to give the position of court chaplain to the head of faith because she is actually just a little bit better than my former court chaplain. Finally, we made a conversion happen. So, as we are slowly sieging around, let's look around a little bit. The Byzantine Empire doing very well. After all, Serbia completely crashed and burned, so they can make their de jure claims on this area easily. They're also seemingly are bashing on Lombardy. They rarely are able to fight back, though that did actually happen in history. My granddaughter can become clear-sighted, I don't care. Oh, war is over. Thank you so much. And we can still hold that title. I know there's a slight little bit of border gore, but yeah, does not matter. So, we know that Poland is now Orthodox. Pomerania, however, is gaining more and more land. I hope soon he will be able to form the kingdom of it, because he seems to have enough land and he has enough sons to split in three. As Francia is big and strong, when are you going to finally create an empire? You do not have the money. You have enough piety though. The Umayyad has created a decent empire in Spain. I think they even won a holy war because they have these lands and they're all of the emperor. So that seems to be extremely recent that this has been conquered by them. But they are now in some wars of their own. But it's all civil war type of thing, so they will not really collapse. Africa is nice and big. Abbasid is more or less what they normally start with, except that they have expanded into Khiva, but we have seen that already before. India is India. Abyssinia is quite large, moving into Nubia, but it will never pose a threat to the Abbasid or anything. And Denmark and Norway are more or less joined together, as are Sweden and Finland. More or less, this game has a lot, and I mean a lot of large nations at this moment. And I've gained a daughter. Oh, and by the way, not that many people knew, but I had an attractive granddaughter and she died of pneumonia. Sad face. Ooh, there's a revolt here. Ah, he wants to have the title of the... No, not himself. I think he wants somebody else on the throne. For Fedot. Your name is not Fedot. Oh, by the way, I still have my troops out. That's really bad because that is costing me money and I need the money. I need the money. Oh, by the way, for anyone that noticed, yes, actually my income did go down by 33% or so by changing the laws to medium, but I actually gain more money by simply saying, hey, stop plotting, or I'll imprison someone who's plotting and then ransoming them off. For instance, I can imprison you, and I can ransom you for 26 gold. Thank you very much. You know what? Let's just do that. Let's see if anyone that we can imprison of these plots, if they are worth some casharuni. Yes, they are actually. I do notice also quite a few of them are actually Old Slavic. But I can't demand their religious conversion because they are not part of my... Oh, she's not in my court. Right, she's a wife of a indie holy warriors of... And... Again, we have a zealous Old Slavic person that is with the warriors of Perun. That is not logical to do. It really isn't. It's really, the old Slavic people are really, everything here that we had here were old Slavic people. By the way, I could have just let the game run at that moment, because that was of no significant consequences for anything. Oh well. No extreme biggie. So let's see, I think I have enough money now to create the Kingdom of Perm. No, I don't. Oh, I don't have the piety. That will come shortly. That will come shortly. I could invest in technology. Yes, I can. I could already invest in majesty already. That isn't a huge ahead of time penalty though. I wonder, yeah, but this is feudal opinion and they are tribal. Do I get a bonus from technology? No, I do not. So all the technology that I put in noble customs, popular customs, are worthless. And tolerance, I make sure that all my vassals are of the same culture, so even that is pretty worthless. Ooh. And legalism, I don't want to go to medium centralization. I might later. You know what? We're going to take the extremely big hit on technology, and we're going to the time penalty, and we're going to majesty free, because the short range penalty lowered is quite good. Uh-oh. I have become stressed just by a random event. Hopefully one of my people in court is content, because people that are content can tell you like, hey, life isn't that bad, it's okay. Just be happy with what you have. She is pregnant again. Wow. Okay, I don't hope it's not a boy, because if it's a boy I have a bit of an issue. Because I don't think I have another land to give away, except if I'm going to wage a war. Yeah. I might do that. I will imprison you and ransom you. You can't. Then I will simply release you. Get an opinion boost with everybody. I am not going to come to your war. You've already asked me 3 times. And my heir has finally gained children, a twin, and his daughter unfortunately has his looks. Well, she will thank daddy for that. Not. So, but first, Kingdom of Perm. I will create you. So that doesn't go to a random person. I will grant landed title, the Kingdom of Perm, to you, my son. And I still don't understand why the individual counties do not go to you when I grant you such a title. They should all be part of you. Now I have to do this all by hand. Not that that is like, oh my god, but it takes a lot of time, relatively speaking, and I would like to give my viewers top quality video each day, every day, and for that it's not, well, that it does not help. I can choose an ambition again. I can assure you it's money. No, it's not. It's become Paragon of Virtue. I actually like game. Thank you. Paragon of Virtue. Because I don't have a lot of piety anymore, I can become a Paragon of Virtue, and if I do, the faith will be considered even strengthened by the fact that somebody became a Paragon of Virtue. Let's just see, still just a kingdom to Volga, Bulgaria. Perfect. My daughter died probably right after she bore her son. Yeah, 8th of September. Well, she became ill and then she became consumption. I don't know. Could be because of the fact that she gave birth to a son. Women can die directly by childbirth, or they can they do tend to get ill a lot after giving birth, and that can lead to nasty complications, which leads to their deaths, which is quite common in this age. Indeed. What? My ally has... You must have hired a holy order. You do not have 10,000 men together. 11,000 men. Holy orders. Yes, you have been hired by them. Correct. You have been hired by them. By the way, if I become Russian now, do all my sons still become Russian? No, they do not. Alrighty then. You should stop. We found... If we get a son, I am not going to capture this person just right now. He doesn't have the money anyways to pay for his release. If my concubine gets a son, we will immediately grant him a duchy. This duchy of this man that is... We have another concubine that's pregnant. Okay. Apparently, in my later stage in life, I by accident hit my wife up on the spot of Spy Master. In my later stage in life, I thought it was good to go around and have my second youth. Normally your midlife crisis come a little bit sooner, Veslov, and seeing your the age you live in, I wouldn't call this anymore a midlife crisis, but an end-life crisis in order to suddenly hump some concubines. Is also very simple because few of my older children are dying, and the game tracks like you have what did I have? 3, 6, 10 children now, but 2 of them have died, so we're maximum is again a little bit set to like 10 is about the round number that if you do not modify your files, that is what you get unless you become a horn dog, which simply means you take the seduction focus, and he's a hedonist, so that's why he has tons of children. Wow, he is beating Francia. And there is a son. Who will now gain Volga Bulgaria? Yeah, that's not going to happen. Revoke. Titles. Not going to happen. Revoke. Minsk. And Lipiel, and they both were given then immediately to my son, and then if I get another son, he will get Grodno, and I will immediately wage holy war on Podlaste, and then take that for yet another son. And that is how we're going to try and keep the sons landed, and not have too much our land split up in horrible, horrible fashion, with border gore everywhere, because that is just, yeah. So my son, I know you are ill, but if you die, I will inherit it anyways, and then I can give it to somebody else, so it's no problem whatsoever. You have been landed. At the age of 0. In fact, I am going to land you twice, because I'm going to grant you Lepiel and Grand Land title. I'm going to grant you the High Chiefdom of Krivia. Oh, Vitebesk had also been switched to him. Okay, well, no problem. Was this an Old Slavic? No. No. Okay, perfect. Interesting. And I can always give another son, he's heir to the kingdom of Wallachia now. Oh no, come on, Wallachia lies here. That needs to go to him. Because if he gets Volga Bulgaria, this is Wallachia. That is very weird to have a son in here that has Wallachia if this is the Wallachia region. That I don't like. That creates a border gore that I am just not happy with. Everybody should feel my wrath! I am no longer kind. He gains a lot of grounds, actually. I wouldn't... No, he is no longer sick. He is... he probably will survive. Oh, now I need enough money and piety to create a kingdom. Could I have another Old Slavic revolt, please? That would be very good. If I have another Old Slavic revolt, then I can gain some piety again, create a kingdom, because This son gaining Wallachia is just bad. I don't mind him gaining a kingdom, but the one he gets is... Because this brother has all the lands in Wallachia and he will gain Volga Bulgaria. Ah. And if I know that if I will give him Wallachia, that he will probably gain Volga Bulgaria. These are deal lands. Oh well. Can't win them all, can't win them all. And it wouldn't be fun if we just tried to mix it all up. And we have another son. What do you get? You get Volga Bulgaria now. No, you get Volga Bulgaria and Wallachia. Right. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to wage a holy war on Azov. Can I? I don't think I can. I don't have the piety. No, I can. Even if I lose 100 piety, I can. And then we will give this duchy to my newest son. And then hopefully we can grant him Volga Bulgaria and so on and so on and so on. Well, my late life adventures with my concubines are giving us some issues. At least that keeps this series lively and hopefully interesting. I thank you for watching. This was the Beta Plan.